So guys, today I'm going to show you how to install a BlackVue camera or a dual channel camera on a Honda CRV Sport. This is the 6th generation, so 2023 model and up. Haven't found a video on this yet, so hopefully I can get it done. My plan is to run it right under here, bring the cables around, go around here, probably pop this panel off and run the cable behind the airbag. And then mine's gonna be hardwired, so I'm gonna go down here to the fuse box, look at that, and then the second camera is gonna be ran all through the trim, all the way through the back, and then we'll take you over there. Okay, so it's gonna be ran through the trim on top, gonna be ran through here. I have to find a way to pop this trim off right here, and then I'm gonna run it through this grommet and then through here. I'm gonna pop this trim off as well, and then hopefully put the camera somewhere close to the center, about right here. So hopefully we're able to get this done. Here it is. This is the BlackVue 900, the DR900x 2-channel plus. Just got this in today, so hopefully I can install it tonight. Okay, so to my surprise, that top trim actually came off really easy. It goes right here. What I did was I literally just put my fingers right here in this little groove kind of, and just popped, and it connects right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where it connects at. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now that I have that off, my next one is to pop this one off. And that's honestly the biggest challenge, is just popping these two trims off, finding out how to do that so you don't mess it up. Obviously, this is a brand new car. You don't want to mess up any pieces. So we got that off. So let's go ahead and try popping this one off. Let you guys know how I do that. Okay, it's been about 10 seconds. What I did was I put the trim removal tool kind of right here. I popped this weather stripping up, and then I put the trim removal tool right here. This kind of sits above it like that. So you just put it right there, and I kind of pop this one off first. There's a connection right here, right there. You can see it right here. So it connects right there. Was able to come off, didn't break. It was pretty easy, still has the thing intact. But it does look like it's gonna be hard to put back in. So I'm gonna leave this side still connected by this. I'm just gonna kind of support it. And then it's the same thing. It has 4 body pins, whatever you want to call them. So these are going to go right into the body right there. Yeah, so I have the 2 exposed. I'm going to take these little grommets off. It should be able to come out just like that. Yeah, it just comes out. I just hand strength, just pull this out, and then I'm going to be able to run the cable through here. What I like to do is I like to use a pen, literally like a pen, and I'll just empty it out, put the cable, so put this like kind of attached to the pen, and then just push it all the way through this rubber tubing, and then it should come out through the end. Makes life easier, and it won't poke a hole through anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll be back. Okay, so before I do the back, actually, I'm gonna do the front. I'm gonna put the dash cam right here, and I'm gonna see how much cable I can get through here to go all the way to the back. I want to make sure the distance is good enough and it's long enough for the way I want to wire it, and if not, then I can adjust it accordingly. And then of course the hard wiring. I have the hardwire kit right here. I got the fuse taps, extra fuses in case anything goes wrong. Owner manual, I didn't really need it. I know where everything's at. There's the extra fuse tap kits just in case anything goes wrong. But yeah, so to hardwire it, same thing. I'm gonna run it this way behind the airbag, bring it all the way down, and then it'll be hidden and here somewhere under. So let me go ahead and start with the front camera and then figuring out how I'm gonna wire that towards the back. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and yeah. All right guys, so right here there's a trim. Let me see if I can turn around without really blinding you guys. There's a trim piece between the lights and this little compartment thing right where your rear view's at. And you can actually just put the pry tool right here and just pop it. And I don't need to take it off, I just need to loosen it so that way I can run the cables right through here and bring the cables kind of diagonally and then just run it right here. Okay, so I just did it, clipped it in. Looks actually pretty good. So I already tested, like I said, my dash cam is going to go right there, nicely hidden away. I'm going to use the wire clips to put it on the side. And then, so this is the rear camera cable. This is the one that's going to run up, and this is the DC hard wire that's going to run down to the fuse box that's right here under your dashboard. Okay, so what I decided to do was I pushed it in through here, and you can't see it at all. I can't even feel it right now on this trim. Ran it this way. I decided not to pop this off. Felt like I was gonna have to pop the whole thing off, and that's just something I don't want to deal with right now. It's 9:50 at night. I'm not gonna deal with that. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run this cable through here like I did this one. So I ran this cable just through the inside of this trim. I'm gonna do the same thing to the power one. The power one's obviously gonna run down, like I said. And this one, we're gonna go ahead and start running it all the way to the back. Okay, so you can kind of see the trim here, but not really an eyesore, the cable, I mean. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the trim tool and I'm just pushing it in as I go. It's kind of hard to do it with one hand, but I'm basically, with my other hand, I'm holding it like this, and I'm just tucking it in all the way to the back. If you tuck it right here, you're gonna get that little lift, and you don't want that. That looks ugly. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm just one hand stretching it, the other hand just kind of pushing it up and in, just like that. Just like that, just up and in. That's all I'm doing. So I've run the cable all the way through. It's very seamless, honestly. And when you get to the back right here, when you get to like these thick pieces, I'm literally just using my finger and I'm doing this, watch. Just pushing it in like that. You saw that? Just went in. And then with the trim remover tool, I'm just gonna go ahead and push it in more. But honestly, it's just pushing it in with my finger just like that, effortlessly. Super easy. And then like I said, with the trim tool, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab it and just push it in. So here's the trim tool. And all I'm going to do is just find where it's peeking out and push it in. And it's gone. Wouldn't even know it's there. That's it. That's how easy it is. And we're gonna run it. We're gonna go back there now and run it through the grommet, and we're done. So I'm in the back. I got it all wired in. So it's gonna go through this grommet right here. This grommet goes out to a hole right here. You can see where my finger's at. So go through there. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it through here, put it through here. All the extra cable, because there's a lot. So all this extra cable, what I'm going to do with it, so I'm just gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna pull it all the way through, and I'm just gonna wrap it and put it right here. And so I have the extra cable here, and then the dash cam will go right there. So guys, one thing I'm finding to be a nuisance is this center piece right here. So I did my little trick. I used a chopstick and I used this pen. What I did was I just put this in here and I pushed this through right here, and it gets to here, and that's where it rips. It disconnects because this is tighter than the rest of it. Like, it's fine if it was just all this style all the way through, wouldn't have a problem. But I'm running into a problem with this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do a relief cut right here. And so when I'm pushing it through, I can grab it right here, pull the cable through some, and then reattach it and push it through again. So here's the relief cut I made. And then all I did was take this I taped it into here, put it through here, that first release cut, pulled it all the way through, and then I did it again, pulled it all the way through, ran this to that center hole that was right here, and then I got this right there ready to go. Just going to do the hard wire and should be all done. So what I did with this one, I ran it through here, all the way on top, ran it over here. You can see the power wire. Just ran through here, ran it downward, ran it behind this. There's a groove right here you can actually put the wire into. Run it all the way down right here, got it to right there. So we're right there. And now the next step is to go right here. You should be able to see the fuse box right there. So I'm just gonna find the fuses, tap into them, and we should have a working camera. Cool. Okay, so it's the next day and I installed it already, but I'm gonna show you guys how I did it from the fuse box area. So this is the tester. Just put it onto a body bolt right there. And then all I did was tested which one's on constant and which one's the accessory on. So I tested it. So the ones I'm going to use are 17 for my constant, and I'm going to use 45 for my accessories. So I'm gonna go ahead and rewire them back up so I can show you guys how I did that. For those of you that don't know, wherever the 12 volt is coming from your fuse, so it's either going to come from the left side or the right side on your fuse box. If it's coming from the left side, then you're going to want to put this in so it's towards the left side of it, because the power needs to come in through here and out this side. So wherever your power is coming from, make sure it's in relation to this prong, or if you're looking at it this way, to the right prong. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reinstall this and I'll show you guys my working dash cam. All right, so this is how it looks from the underside. So like I said, I tapped into 17 and 45, and there's my ground over there. I got all my cables bundled up and I'm about to toss them behind this little panel and we are good. So just so you guys get the full effect, this is where I plugged them in, and then you can see that I ran them right here. Use the clips right here against the black to hide them. They go in through here, they come out right here. The second camera runs this way, all through the top trim, all across, and all the way right there. I need to fix it. I didn't get a chance to put it in the position I wanted it to be, so I'm gonna do that right now. Yeah, just the way I showed you guys right there. And then the power cable, same thing, runs up there, runs down through this side, runs through the trimming of the door right here, runs down this way, runs through here, and then tapped in, and that's it. That's how you install a dual channel camera in a 2023 CRV Hybrid Sport or a 6th gen CRV. That's how you do it. If you have any questions, let me know and I will be happy to answer them. Good luck on your install.